Today's topic is atmosphere, the sphere of air and gases which blankets and means surrounds the earth. It's the sphere of air and gases is called atmosphere. It is made up of various gases, water vapor and dust particles. Composition of atmosphere means atmosphere is made up of what all, right? So it is made up of mixture of gases. Water vapor means moisture, dust particles, pollen grains and other impurities like smoke and salts. The main gases which makes up the atmosphere is nitrogen 78%, oxygen 21% and argon 0.09%, but there are other trace gases are also present. Trace gases means the gases which are present in very small amount. So we have carbon dioxide, hydrogen, helium, ozone, krypton, xenon, all these. Structure of the atmosphere. Atmosphere extends up to 1600 kilometer approximately, but it is denser at the surface of the earth. You know why? Because due to the gravity, as we move away from the surface of the earth, higher in the altitude, the air becomes thinner. So towards the surface of the earth, the atmosphere is thicker. As we move away, it gets thinner. Another reason why at the lower level the atmosphere is thicker another reason behind the atmosphere being thicker at the surface of the earth, as upper layers continuously pressurize the lower layers, that is why 99% of atmosphere lies within 32 kilometers away from the surface. Layers of the atmosphere starting from the bottom, 5 layers: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. After that you have intraplanetary space. First layer is troposphere. It is the bottom layer or the lowest layer which extends up to 8 km at poles and about 18 km as equator due to the oblate spheroid shape. We know that earth is not a perfect sphere, but it is flat at the poles and it is bulged at the equator. So troposphere is the densest part of the atmosphere where we can find dust particles, water vapor and other impurities mentioned earlier. This layer is very important. Why? Because all weather phenomena like clouds, fog, rainfall, snowfall, means types of precipitation, storms, lightning, all different types of weather occur here. Troposphere absorbs the maximum heat radiated by the earth's surface during the night, and that is why it keeps the earth warmer at night. As we move high up in this layer, in this layer, first layer troposphere, temperature decreases with the altitude. As we move higher in the altitude, the temperature decreases. This temperature decreases with the increase in height at the rate of 1 degree Celsius for every 165 meter. This lapse, the decrease in temperature is known as normal lapse rate, right? So as the air gets thinner in the higher altitude, it absorbs less heat. So as we move high up in the troposphere, the temperature decreases with the height. Stratosphere, it is located above the troposphere and extends till about 50 km above the Earth's surface. Tropopause, it's a narrow boundary that separates stratosphere and troposphere. Stratosphere is very important. Why? It contains ozone, and ozone absorbs harmful UV radiation, ultraviolet radiation from the sun we receive. Jet planes Another importance is jet planes fly in this layer very easily as there is no convection current and weather phenomena. So it helps jet planes to fly without any disturbance. Third layer is mesosphere, and it extends till about 80 km from the surface of the earth. The boundary between the mesosphere and stratosphere is known as stratopause. Spelling error is there. And this is the coldest layer. Mesosphere is the coldest layer. The temperature here decreases with increase in the height. The importance of mesosphere is meteors burn in this layer as they have friction upon entering the Earth's atmosphere. Next layer is thermosphere. It is located above the mesosphere, and the boundary between mesosphere and thermosphere is known as mesopause. It extends from the Earth's surface till 450 kilometers. The temperature increases with the increase in height, as in this layer there are positively charged ions present. These ions are very important as they help to reflect the radio waves back to the earth, and because of which wireless communication is possible. Thermosphere is known as ionosphere because of presence of ion. Thermos means heat, as the temperature is very high, so the layer is known as thermosphere. Exosphere. It is the last or the uppermost layer of the atmosphere, and it extends about 1600 kilometers, and ultimately it merges with intraplanetary space. What is intraplanetary space? The space between the two planets. This layer is extremely rarefied layer. Very few dust particles are present in this layer. Let's understand how temperature, pressure and humidity are related to each other. What is temperature? It is the degree of hotness or coldness of air, how hot or how cold air is. The pressure exerted by the air is known as air pressure. And humidity, the amount of moisture, means water vapor which is present in the air, is known as humidity. Now temperature is depending on latitude, altitude and distance from sea. Along with that, influence of wind and ocean current also affects the temperature. If the place is located on lower latitude, the places are hot. If the place is located at higher altitude, like on mountain, the place will be cooler. If the place is away from the sea, the climate will be extreme, means temperature will be hotter or colder depending on where they are located. And if the place is affected by hot or cold wind, will have the temperature accordingly. Ocean currents, similarly ocean currents also affect the temperature. If the place is located in the region of in the coastline of cold or hot ocean currents, the place will be hot or cold. The temperature and altitude both affect the pressure of air pressure. Warm air is light, so it exerts low pressure, and cool air is heavier, so it descends down and exerts high pressure. So how the wind normally moves? Wind moves always from high pressure region to low pressure region. Humidity always affected by the place and time. If places are located close to the coast, the humidity will be more, and if it is away from the coast, humidity will be less. Time. Humidity also depends on the rate of evaporation, summer and winter, right? During the summer season, humidity will be more, and during the winter season, humidity will be less. Importance of atmosphere. Importance is very important. The gases present here, they help us a lot. Nitrogen present in the atmosphere, it provides fertility, maintains the fertility of the soil. Sorry. Oxygen is very important for all the living things. Carbon dioxide is used to produce food through the process of photosynthesis, and it also helps to keep the earth warmer. Ozone, as we discussed earlier, is a protecting shield from UV rays we receive from the sun. Water vapor is responsible for precipitation, and dust particles are very important, which act as the condensation nuclei. In the next video, we will be learning about biosphere. Stay connected, subscribe and share. Bye bye.